Hey, Larkin Rose here, and I'm thrilled to announce that the Jones Plantation is very close to being released into the wild and being made public. The plan is next month, as in April. The exact date, I don't know. Exact showings, we don't know yet. It needs to all the way be finished before we start scheduling that stuff. So I wanted to give that update. I also wanted to mention that among the many things involved with actually making a major motion picture is a traditional time-honored thing of having a movie poster, a very distinctive image that relates, in this case, to what we hope will be a cult classic. And so Andrew, the director, found a guy who does really cool work and very distinctive artwork, and we want to get him to do a poster for the Jones Plantation. And of course that costs money because this guy is very good. So I'm once again asking for people to chip in because this is one of the avenues of promotion that is, it's what you do to get a movie out there. Now in our case, we also have word of mouth because we sort of have a prefabricated audience of voluntarists who I think are immediately going to think this thing's cool. Let's spread it all over the place. But we're also going to use, normal promotion and ways to get the word out there to have people hear about it. So this poster thing, I'm going to, while I'm talking here, start giving you a slideshow of some of the work of Mr. Danconia. No relation to Francisco Danconia from Atlas Shrugged. Well, no relation that I know of. But this guy does really cool, distinctive work, as you can see, because now it's in front of you, and we want to get him to do a really distinctive, iconic poster image for the Jones Plantation, which we can stick around all over the place. And so that's what we're pushing today and hoping people will donate. Again, we have so many people that are excited for the release of this thing that if lots and lots of people give a really little bit each, it adds up to a whole bunch and could pay for the poster production outright. And I know what usually happens is some people give big chunks and some people give little chunks. I actually like it more when a whole bunch of people give hardly anything because it adds up to a ton. But either way, this is the process of making the movie is basically finished. And that was, holy smokes, was that an ordeal in so many different ways. The process of getting it in front of people is just as important. In fact, it's kind of more important because you can make an awesome movie, but if nobody sees it, who cares? It didn't accomplish anything. So the poster project and all the different ways we're going to promote it and get it out there is really dang important. So if you can donate to help out, below I'm going to put the link to the IndieGoGo post-production campaign, which is still open. People can still donate that way. There's also links to donate directly by crypto or PayPal or other ways. So the ideas that need to get out there need to be put in front of people who haven't heard them and don't think about these things. And that's the challenge. We love to hear, it got a great response when we showed it, a rough version. Sound wasn't done and a few other things weren't done. But we showed the rough version at Anarchapulco and it got a great response. And that's cool and fun. But what I care about is the response from the rest of the world that hasn't thought about these things and doesn't already know about these things. And that's where promotion matters so much, whether it's things like the poster or word of mouth or getting it out there or running ads or whatever it is we end up doing. So, a budget to get that out, huge studios, when they make a giant movie, half the budget is promotion and telling people about it. So they'll spend, a couple $100 million making a movie and then spend that much again having people hear about it. Now, I think our budget was $150,000, and what this thing looks like for the budget we had is just a miracle, which is largely due to our awesome director of photography and our awesome director, Andrew Treglia. But now we have to get it out there. And so the poster is one way we're going to try to do that. So you've been seeing the cool art in front of you while I've been babbling on and on here. So if you want to donate to help out, whether the poster thing in particular or the promotional aspect in general, because we need to get this in front of people. And I actually think a lot of normal people, when they see it, are going to be talking about it. I think it's going to spread by word of mouth anyway, because it's so unusual and so sort of controversial and different, that I think people will watch it, and even before they know what to think about it, they'll be mentioning it to other people. Whoa, have you seen that Jones Plantation movie? Whoa, it's kind of intense. And that's what we need. We need it out there. We need other people watching it, even if they're hearing about it from their, statist brother or neighbor or something who doesn't even know what to think, hasn't finished processing it yet, but was struck by it enough to mention it. And so we want to get it out there every way we can. So if you can help us start the ball rolling of getting this out there, hopefully this thing will go public next month, if all goes well, and we will see what kind of impact and what kind of attention it gets in the mainstream. And I think that will be a huge step towards getting a conversation happening in a lot of people's minds, and between all the normal people that have never thought about these things and have never seen anything like this, because there's never been anything like this. And a bunch of people in the movie, like the actors and crew, that had no idea who I am or what I do or my stuff, like, were completely unfamiliar with the ideas. A lot of them, like the two main leads, the guy who played Mr. Smith and the guy who played Samuel, both of them separately told me, there's never been a movie like this. I've never seen a script like this. So it's going to hit people. People are going to notice it, but we have to get it in front of as many people as possible. So that's what I'm asking you guys to help out with right now. So yeehaw, and I got to get back to work on 100 other things, but thank you so much for all your help. This would not have happened at all without all you guys chipping in and making the IndieGoGo thing happen and getting us up to a point where we said, we're going to make this movie happen. We don't even have a whole shoestring budget. We have half a shoestring as our budget, but we're making it happen, and we did. And now we just have to get it in front of lots and lots of people and get the discussion started. And I think this poster is one of the ways that can help get it out there. And so, yeehaw, let's see what this thing does to the world.